Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the map size of GTA 5 and comparing that to some real-life cities, as well as taking a look at what it looks like compared to some past GTA games. And the perspective that you guys are going to get here is pretty interesting. So I saw this post from a user, Jack Alice, on the GTA 5 subreddit, who posted an image that was size comparison of the Vice City map, the GTA 5 map, and Miami. And I'll show you guys that photo right now. So if you're unaware, Vice City, which is pictured in the very, very top left, is based off of real life Miami. So you can see it's the tiniest little box up there. We have another box, and that's obviously the world of GTA 5. And then the biggest is Miami. So a couple things we get here. Number one, we get the enormous size difference between Grand Theft Auto 5 and Vice City, which really just shows you the computing power and how much that is enhanced and improved from like 2002 to 2013, 2014, stuff like that. So it makes years of difference. But also, even though our video game worlds can seem so vast and so expansive, they are nothing compared to the real life structure and status of modern day cities. I mean, look at it. Grand Theft Auto 5's map looks nothing compared to the amounts of roads and bridges and streets and highways that even a small city, and not small in terms of people, but small in terms of how massive it is, place like Miami. Now, on a completely separate topic, I think this would be the best fit for the next Grand Theft Auto game, whatever it's going to be called, for Rockstar to redo Vice City, because they only had one shot at it, and it wasn't in the HD universe. So the version they've created is very, very small. So I think a version of Vice City set as the next Grand Theft Auto would be incredible, and to see what Rockstar could do creating another world of Miami would be absolutely awesome. So because I was curious, I wanted to do some research on how does Grand Theft Auto 5's map compare to other real cities, because I thought the comparison to Miami was very, very interesting. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out the entire gallery of all the shots we're going to be starting off with today. But anyways, let's jump into it. Our first city today is Barcelona, Spain. So this is pretty cool. You can see that Grand Theft Auto 5, the map maybe takes up about a third of it, if we're really lucky here. So again, it's kind of hard to see, but there is like a scale kind of close to the GTA 5 map that allows us to, track how big it is compared to these real life cities. But you can obviously see it is nothing compared to this massive city. I mean, the airport alone in Barcelona is almost about a fifth of the size of the entire GTA 5 map, which is nuts. So that is Barcelona. The next one is Berlin, Germany. And also, let me know if you guys are from any of these cities. I think this would be cool to see if you guys are from there. Berlin is massive, and I had no idea how massive it was, but Grand Theft Auto 5's map is probably about a seventh of this entire map, maybe even more than that. So that is absolutely crazy just to see how dense a place like Berlin is. So that right there is pretty nuts. The next place we're looking at is Cape Town, South Africa. And honestly, this is probably the closest one where Grand Theft Auto 5 is most similar to a place like Cape Town, which I think is nuts. It has sort of the mountain areas, that is sort of the city areas. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, this place is much bigger, but I think that this is probably the closest comparison that we are going to get in terms of size. Let's base Los Santos versus Los Angeles, what it's actually based off of. And Los Angeles in real life is absolutely massive. In fact, the world of GTA 5 and San Andreas is way more than Los Angeles. It's places up in New Mexico, and it's places up in Northern California when it's all said and done. So there's almost no comparison here. It's not even like a fraction of what Los Angeles is. So that right there is pretty interesting. Up next, we have London, United Kingdom, which is pretty cool. So obviously not even close to the size and scale of London. It's maybe like a tenth of this entire place. London's a pretty dense place. And I mean, you can just see how small the GTA 5 map is in comparison to that. Moving on, we have Montreal, Canada, which I think is a pretty interesting one. I have a couple friends in Montreal, and you can see it's like not even one of the size of those like separated islands right there, which is really funny. So again, it just shows you how big actual places are compared to what GTA 5 is. Moving on, we have New York, which is Liberty City in the GTA universe, and you can see it's not even close to being a fraction of one of the little islands right there. I don't know what island that is or what part of New York City that is, but at the end of the day, you can just see how small it is, again, in comparison to New York right there. After that, we have Paris, France, which is really cool. This would also be an awesome location for a GTA game, but you can see this is just, again, absolutely ridiculous right here. It doesn't even come close to comparing to the actual size and scale of a place like Paris. Following that, we have Rome, and you can see, again, not even close. Rome just towers over GTA 5. It isn't even close. Let's just say that. So that's pretty cool. After that, we have Seattle. Seattle is kind of separated into a bunch of little islands and stuff like that. So I don't really know how well to compare this. This would actually be pretty cool for a GTA setting. And since it's based in the US, I could see this actually happening. So that would be pretty awesome. That's GTA 5 versus Seattle. We also have San Francisco, which is pretty cool. Now, San Francisco is featured in GTA San Andreas, so this would be a unique remaster as well. If Rockstar wanted to do that again. I mean, you can see it's in the Pacific Ocean right now, and it just doesn't even come close to comparing to the size of the city or anything like that. So that's pretty crazy. After that, we have Toronto, which once again, it's just off the coast there. Doesn't compare at all. Toronto is just way more massive than GTA 5's map is. And then we have Vancouver, Canada. A couple friends in Vancouver too, and you can see not even close. Vancouver is a massive place. I didn't actually realize how big a place like Vancouver was. So that right there is nuts, and that is the comparison of the GTA 5 maps to other real-life cities, which I think is pretty cool. Now, we've done this in previous videos, but I want to take a look at some GTA game maps and what they look like in comparison to Grand Theft Auto 5's map, just for fun. So this is the Grand Theft Auto 4 map of Liberty City and how it looks like against the GTA 5. And you can basically see that the entire map of Grand Theft Auto 4 is essentially just Los Santos, which is pretty nuts. So that comparison right there, very, very interesting. We also have what San Andreas' map looks like. A lot of people think San Andreas' map is really big, and Rockstar did a great job of making it feel like it was big, but in comparison to Grand Theft Auto 5, it's almost nothing. You can see it barely eclipses all of Los Santos right there. And then if we take a look at this one right here, this is all of the GTA games and then Red Dead Redemption as well. So you can see how tiny GTA 3 and Vice City were, as they were probably the most limited console-wise. You have GTA 4 and San Andreas, which we just talked about, which are similar in scale. And then Red Dead Redemption, which is probably the largest of all of them. It would probably take up maybe about a third of the entire GTA 5 map. Now, in case you're curious of the size and scale of the Rockstar game maps so far, Grand Theft Auto 3 is about 3 square miles. Grand Theft Auto Vice City is about 3.5 square miles. GTA San Andreas, this is why people think it's so big, is 13.6 square miles. Grand Theft Auto 4 is 6.8 square miles. Red Dead Redemption is 12 square miles. And Grand Theft Auto 5, wait for it, is 49 square miles, which is absolutely crazy. So it's about 4 times the size of Red Dead Redemption's map. It's about, 3.5 times the size of GTA San Andreas' amount, 12 times the size of GTA 4's map. So it's nuts to see the difference in those map sizes and how they compare. And it really does make you wonder, what is Rockstar going to do going forward in Grand Theft Auto 6? Or whatever the next GTA game is? Are they going to try and make it of similar size to Grand Theft Auto 5? Or are they going to go for something crazier, wackier, something that mimics the size of real-life cities like Miami or Barcelona or, Berlin or Los Angeles, even though we just had Los Angeles as a city. But you get my point. Or will Rockstar just go even bigger and better? Will they expand to something like multiple GTA cities? Or will they just do something that allows us to jump from city to city, where instead of being trapped in one place, we'll just be able to go to multiple different places the size of GTA 5's map, but just different arenas and different environments? So I think that all those questions are valid, and it'll definitely be interesting to see what Rockstar do going forward with the next Grand Theft Auto game. Unfortunately, it looks like that might not be for a while, but we will get some interesting comparisons coming up. Obviously, Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be coming out soon in spring of 2018, and that might give us a pretty good idea of how Rockstar will look to go moving forward with other games like Grand Theft Auto and possibly even other titles that they produce. So I think that'll be the first telltale sign, and then obviously when GTA 6 comes out, we'll probably get a better idea of what the game is going to be like, and obviously how big it is compared to some of its previous titles too. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of GTA's size comparison to real life cities and other GTA titles? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. If you guys did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.